عباد الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما.
Now, Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam, ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. عن عبد الله بن عمرو قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من لم يرحم صغيرنا ويحمل حق كبيرنا فليس منا. On the authority of Abdullah ibn Amr, he reported that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, whoever does not show mercy to our young ones or acknowledge the rights of our elders is not one of us. Whoever does not show mercy to our young ones, this is a reminder to the elders, or acknowledge the rights of our elders. This is for the youth. It's not one of us. So the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he established the rights that the elders have over the youth and the rights that the youth have over the elders. Even though as elders we've been entrusted with the welfare of the youth, but we also have to honor the rights that they have over us. And likewise, the youth, you've been entrusted with being dutiful, respectful to the elders. And also, this is from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam methodology. So the term elders includes the young men and the older people. So for example, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sent Mu'adh bin Jabal and Abu Musa al-Ashari to be governors of Yemen. And each of them in charge of some part of the land, and he said to them, cooperate and do not disagree. So from this is understood that one of the two is only a year older than the other. So even as young men, we have different age differences. So for example, one of you could be 17, your companion could be 18. Then you viewed as your elder. And there's a certain level of respect that even comes with who we deem to be our peers. See, this is where we get confused about how respect is established amongst the youth, is that we think that because we're a couple months apart or a year or two apart, that we all on the same level as peers. But someone has to be entrusted with leadership, and someone has to be entrusted with the respect that comes with those who preceded us in age or experience. Most famous statement from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibbu li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi." That none of you will truly believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. Many of y'all have heard this hadith. And maybe you understood it the way the companions understood it. Is that your iman is not complete. It doesn't mean that you're void of iman. It means that your iman is not complete unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. Now, many of the things that's corrupted some of our generation of Muslims, preferably the youth, is that none of y'all are necessarily, when you fall into a certain matter, It's contrary to Islam. None of y'all really following the non-Muslims, y'all following the Muslims. A lot of y'all follow the Muslims. Because all it takes is one, to break away from the teaching that's established in the home and what the parents try to instill in you. Once you break away from that and start to implement things that's contrary to what's widespread in the community, what happens to your peers, look at you getting away with stuff. And then they started. So when the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that none of you will have complete faith until you love for your brother what you love for yourself, there's a flip side to that. Meaning, if you are inclined to disobedience to Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then in some way, shape, or form, you intend to want this for your brother as well when you mislead him. But the only praiseworthy understanding of this is that what you want from good, what you want from what's pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for yourself, you have to want it for your brother. You have to call your brother to that which is correct. And some of us, we're negligent in advising one another because we feel like maybe we struggling with certain things and we have no right to tell somebody else to do something right. That's not the shaitan. That's what the shaitan. Because even if you struggle with certain areas of religion, you still have a duty and an obligation to enjoy that which is good and forbid that which is evil. This is called loving for yourself, or loving for your brother what you love for yourself. In another narration on authority of Abu Musa al-Ashari, radiallahu anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لن تؤمنوا حتى يحابوا أفلا أدلكم على ما يحابون عليه. You will never have faith until you love each other. You will never have faith until you love each other. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was asked or mentioned, should I tell you what will make you love each other? And the companion said, of course, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he says, spread peace upon yourselves. By the one in whose hands my soul, you will not enter paradise until you are merciful to others. And in the final narration, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, أَنَّهُ لَيْسَ بِرَحْمَةٍ أَحَدَكُمْ فَصَلَهُ وَلَنْ Verily, it is not only mercy between yourselves, but rather it is mercy in general. So, inshallah ta'ala, I initiated many of the talks that we had in the past couple of days for establishing or reminding you to be grateful. So, in conclusion, and I'm going to close with this. I want us to leave while understanding the virtue of mercy. The virtue of having mercy. And the virtue of loving for your brother what you want, what you love for yourself. And honoring the rights of the youth and the elders. Because these things are essential in creating a harmonious environment within the community. It's creating harmony within the community. We must respect the elders. Even though I know for some of y'all there's a generational gap. Many of y'all get frustrated and have to help your dad with his smartphone because he don't know certain things. Some of the elders get frustrated because they don't understand y'all. But we should not leave each other in a state of ignorance. Because as Muslims and as families, we in this together. And some of the youth, y'all know, we don't have to expose nobody's sin. Don't take advantage of the deficiency of your parents because they don't know certain things. And for the elders, we have to find a fine balance between being an authority and being a friend. There's a balance that we have to have as fathers. Of being an authority, which Allah gave you, that's a given. But we also have to learn how to be a friend. Because I know as a father, I would want my son to come to me first. With anything, or any form of adversity he may face, I would prefer him to come to me than to come to his kids. Because I also know what happens when y'all seek advice from each other. Like the blind leading the blind. Right? One acting like he really knows what's going on. His confidence makes you feel like you can ask him, but he ain't experienced nothing just like you. This is when you have to turn to your elders. And for our elders, we have to sometimes swallow our pride and ask our kids or our children simple things so we can get closer to understanding certain things that may have missed us. We don't have to always do it in the form of authority. In this whole tournament, I've seen these past 2 days, y'all displayed an impeccable form of brotherhood on and off the court. And I pray that the Lord continue to preserve that mannerism until you meet your Lord, inshallah. So in closing, as I mentioned, this brotherhood that we have especially is something that can't be duplicated. Everyone has tried it. From Crips, Bloods, GDs, I don't care what it is. Nation Islam, Black Panthers, everyone has tried it before. No one can forge brotherhood that's established by way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, assuming the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No hearts can be united on anything correctly except by these things. Having mercy gave one. This is one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we hold the most dearest. We hold this the most dearest. But when we can't find mercy in our own hearts, we seek the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we find those who don't show mercy towards us, we don't repel it by being negative or aggressive or violent. We just seek the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in this seeking of Allah's mercy, we have to also understand that displaying His mercy as well is just as impactful. The result of it only shows the beauty of what we have in our possession as far as the book of Allah, the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase our hearts of mercy. May we mend the ties of kinship. May He increase us in respect and honor one another, whether it's from the youth or the elders. And may He increase as a community in all that is pleasing to Him and protect you from all things evil that He ordained. Once again, I want to thank y'all. It is from the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu. If you don't thank the people, you have to thank them alone. I should have implemented this, but I first over my mouth, and Allah forgive me. But I would like to conclude by giving you thanks. I appreciate you brothers inviting me. I appreciate your hospitality. I appreciate just displaying good mannerisms. This is a beautiful community we gave on. It is up to you young kids, y'all the next generation, to have to keep this going. You have to continue to implement these characteristics and mannerisms that will increase the zeal, the bond, and the unity of this community. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum.